Welcome back to Old War Stories with Uncle Jay. This one is entitled Coca-Cola Barcelona. Odd title. It almost sounds like it could be in a song. Coca-Cola Barcelona, something like that. I don't know. It sounds like it could go because it kind of rhymes, and people like rhymes on my dimes. I don't understand why. I don't know. It's terrible. Don't rhyme shit. It's bad practice. Anyway, Coca-Cola Barcelona. The date was sometime in the summer of 1992. That would make me about 13 years old. The Olympics were held that year in Barcelona, Spain. My dad was an avid drinker of Coca-Cola. Back in my day, shunny boy, you would look under the cap and no, you would not get a code that you would have to put in on a website or text to 85383 to see if you won or any stupid shit like that. You open the cap and it said, you won or try again. That's what it fucking said. And printed on the label, it said, okay, if it says you won, then send a self-addressed stamped envelope with the bottle cap to something blah blah blah, you know, fucking you, USA. You couldn't tell that I knew of, although there were probably sneaky people who had high-power flashlights that would shine the light through the bottle cap, the plastic bottle cap on the 2-liter bottle of soda, and maybe it would reflect down onto the Coke, and at the right angle you could read what it says, and they would do that in the store and find the winning one, even though they were pretty fucking rare. You tried looking in the bottle like this, didn't work. People, I'm sure, had tactics. This was pure chance, and we won. Actually, I won because I'm the one who opened the bottle, and this is the first time I won anything in my fucking life. So I said, "Oh my God, I won! I won!" So he's looking at me, and he's like, "Okay, so what do you get?" So it said on the label that you would get a quote-unquote mixtape or mix CD, your choice, I believe, of songs in their Coca-Cola Barcelona series or whatever the fuck it was. So you had the option, I think, of cassette or CD, and I said, well, I should probably get the CD because the tape can get eaten, and yeah, the CD can get scratched. There's a way to destroy both types of media, but the CD would have better sound quality, certainly, than the cassette, so that would probably be the better option. So my dad now has to mail the cap. You had to mail the cap in. Not just the little blue insert, but you had to mail the cap. Well, you can't put something like, I know this is a cork, you can't put something like that in a regular envelope. It's just not going to happen. So my dad decided that he was going to try to cut this. This was I think I'm going to do a demo for you. 2-liter soda bottle cap. Like I said, can't just stick that in an envelope. So my dad decided that he was going to cut the cap like this. You see there? And here, I fucked this one up, but you get the idea. Now, caps back then were made a lot thicker, but his idea was by doing that, you could kind of fold it flat, kind of like this. Again, I fucked up the other side of it, but it would fold flat, sort of, so he could stick it in an envelope and pay the regular price of a stamp, whatever it was. And meanwhile, I'm like, I never fucking won anything before, and you are destroying this winning cap, and they're not going to accept it, and there's no way I can ever get this CD. And what? So I don't remember what ended up happening, but it got mailed in somehow. They got it in, and they accepted it. And then you have to wait, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks, something, for the order to be fulfilled. What is the deal with that? Do you remember that back in the day? You know, allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. Why? Why does it take so long? What the fuck? So they have your money that they could play around with for a while before sending you out the inferior product? Is that the idea? I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, it used to take that long for shit. Anyhow, they accepted it. They sent it out. And here I am waiting 8 weeks, 12 weeks for the CD finally comes in. And here it is, Coca-Cola Barcelona series number 2, I think, volume 2. And Don't Tread on Me was one song. Not Enough Time by In Excess. Simply the Best by Tina Turner. And 3 other songs I can't remember off the top of my head. You could look up Coca-Cola Barcelona series CD and find it. And that. And it was just like a mixtape or a mix CD. It was nothing special. And remember how I was saying before about getting the cassette or getting the CD. Here's the clincher. We didn't own a CD player. This is the ultimate in torturing a millennial or a Gen Z or a Gen Alpha. This is the fucking ultimate in torturing them. Because not only don't you get the ability to just text in the code and get your digital download, and within 3 fucking seconds you can listen to the goddamn song. I had to wait 6 to 8 to even 12 fucking weeks after a week of the cap to even get there for them to send the CD and for me to receive it, only to never be able to hear that CD for another 1.5 years on top of that. But I got the CD because it's better sound quality. I knew that one day it would happen, or maybe somebody somewhere will let me tape a copy of the CD so at least I can listen to it and then save the CD for better time, better quality, better other, keep it good so you don't use it up and break it and scratch it and things. That was like the ultimate torture test for a millennial or a Gen Z or a Gen Alpha. That's fucking awesome. And being a Gen X, it's just you learned how to wait. When I was a kid, we had a commercial on TV. They still sell the crap today, except it's made like shit. It's called Heinz ketchup. You probably heard of it. Yeah. Guess what? It wasn't in a squeezy bottle when I was a kid. It came in a glass bottle. A clear glass bottle. Because glass does not impart any sort of taste or chemical to the food product, the ketchup, inside. It is completely inert. Plastic, I don't care what they tell you, leaches shit out. And things taste different. You can tell. Not to mention, they probably use, haven't checked on this, don't hold me to it, they probably use high fructose corn syrup now. And they may have gotten so bold, being the leading national brand, as to sell a Heinz Naturals ketchup, which uses real sugar instead. Wouldn't surprise me in the least. Anyway, ketchup came in a glass bottle. And if you wanted it in something else, tough shit. It came in a glass bottle. It came in a skinny glass bottle, or it came in a fat glass bottle. But the neck was this big. I know you're looking at your little squeezy bottle ketchup, and they make the bottle red, so you can't tell what color the ketchup is inside, or how bad it's turned. Fucking stupid. Well, it's so light doesn't change the color of it. Yeah, jerk me off. Came in a glass fucking bottle that was good for years since they started making this shit. And now suddenly it has to be in red plastic. It used to be in clear plastic. And that, at least you could see the product. Now you don't even fucking know. Came in a glass bottle. And I'll use this only because it's handy. These are our champagne flutes, and there is 3 drops of champagne left. Okay, no big deal. So this was from New Year's, and I gotta put them away and wash them first and things. Anyway, they're here for demonstration. So here is your bottle, and here is the neck. Imagine this piece doesn't exist. So you would go and you would turn the bottle like this, and you're waiting for it to drip out of the bottle onto your plate. It's not dripping out. There were many different ways. People often would take it, and I can't do this hard because this is delicate and handmade. Smack the bottom of the bottle, and after doing that for a while, you can get like a come out, but it's never enough. And then you got to keep smacking it. You're making noise in the restaurant, or even at the dinner table at home. So there was that option. Another option is you would take a butter knife of some kind, or table knife, and stick that in there and try to scoop the ketchup out. And when you did that, it would work. Then you got a knife full of ketchup, and then you're going to cut your meat with it, and you didn't want ketchup on your meat, and it's not a good, that wasn't a good option, so you just left smacking this damn thing. And they had a commercial. Their commercial had a slogan in it that they used for a few years. The slogan, those of you who are around my age or have been through that time period in the 80s will remember, the best things come to those who wait. They knew that it was a pain in the dick to get the ketchup out of the bottle. I had planned this video for years and it never panned out. So I can't do it because they don't sell it in glass bottles anymore. And even if you can find them, which they probably still do in limited markets and places, but not in this country anymore. On the bottle, on the neck of it, they had the number 57 raised as part of the glass. And I was once at a restaurant and I was doing this smack the bottle shit and I can't get the ketchup to come out. And this one was really stuck. The waitress came by and she said, hit the 57. I said, huh? What are you talking about? The 57 that was raised on the glass was just at the right angle where it tapered like this. And if you held the bottle and you hit the bottle there, it would create enough of an air pocket in there to let air in, and the ketchup flowed right out. This waitress was like fucking Einstein. Nobody else ever, anywhere. You all remember with the glass bottle, smacking that shit, trying to get it to come out of the bottle, shaking it, smacking it, banging it, sticking the knife in it. You remember all this shit. And today you fucking kids got the stupid squeezy bottle, but at least it fucking tastes like plastic. All right, I can only buy it in plastic too. Well, I don't buy the leading national brand, but the stuff I get, I can't get in glass either anyway. Yeah, the best things come to those who wait. So really, that whole Coca-Cola Barcelona thing was an exercise in waiting. And I waited and waited and waited, and we finally got a CD player. And after like a year and a half, I listened to that CD for the first time. And I didn't know any of the songs on it. I got to liking some of them. I really like Not Enough Time by In Excess. That's a nice one. Soon as I hear that, I'm like, that was on that Coca-Cola CD. It's around somewhere. I'll never find it. I don't care because I got the songs that I wanted off of it, and they are, of course, part of Jay's Shoutcast. Anyway, just a fun exercise in waiting. That's all I got on that one. Kind of all over the place, but certainly got the point across and hammered it home so hard that you will probably never forget it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.